Okay, so hello YouTube. Welcome to your second tutorial on Algebra 1. Today we're going to be talking about coefficients, variables, terms, and other algebra vocabulary that you should know to start solving equations and expressions in algebra. So let's start with coefficients. So what is a coefficient? A coefficient is basically just any number that is multiplied by a variable, like this. So suppose we have 3x plus 2. In this equation, we have 3x, right? This, and 3, which is being multiplied by the x, is a coefficient. Similarly, if we have 4x plus 2, the 4 that's being multiplied by the x is the coefficient of the x, because it's something that is being multiplied by the x to get another byproduct. Similarly, if we have something like 3 plus x, 3 is not a coefficient because it is not being multiplied by the x. Okay, so I hope you guys understood that. Let's go into variables. So now suppose variable is basically, let's go back to our example from before. We had 3x plus 2, right? In this expression, we identified 3 over here to be, just erase this, is too big. We identified 3 in this expression to be the coefficient. See, I'm just going to COEF. That's my abbreviation for it. And then for this expression, the variable, which is being multiplied by the coefficient, is also called, this is the variable. I'll just get that away. Okay. So the variable is basically, as mentioned here, it's the unknown value. In this expression, I use variable as well. Then 3 times the x because variable. So the variable is basically an unknown value, which we can substitute in a letter. Like we can use y, and y is a variable, z can be a variable. Like any letter can be a variable. Like in this, we can have an expression that says 5n plus 3. And in this, we have 5 as the coefficient, and we have n being the variable, because it's an unknown value that we do not know. Even if we have an example where we have y equals 3, and 5y plus 3 equals x, and we're given two values, and we solve for variable x. We just do this by solving 5, substitute 3 for y, since we now know it. It's no longer a variable since we know what it is, and we've substituted it. Plus 3 equals x, which means 15 plus 3 equals x, which means x equals 18. Right? Hope that made sense to you guys. Let's go on to identifying what a term is now. So a term, let's just do the same 3x, for example, 3x plus 2 example from before. So a term is basically 3x. A term is basically just the variable and the coefficient put together. So wherever you have like a 3x, 4x, 5n, 3z, these are all terms like 5x, 3z. We have a 3 times a z. 5 times an x. So whenever we have a variable multiplied by a coefficient, that's the term. These terms are very widely used in algebra, and without knowing these, you can actually do a lot of simple basic arithmetic in algebra. So let's get over here and make sure we know how to identify these. So I'm going to give you guys a few practice problems, and you guys should try solving these and tell me whether each term is a variable, coefficient, or both, which is a term. So suppose we have 3x, x, n, 4 times x, and this I just want to know what the 4 is called. And this I want to know what the entire 3x value is called. And then let's give you one more. How about what's a funky letter? How about P? P is pretty funky. How about we have 8P? And we want to know what the entire term is called. And just for balancing everything out, how about we do 5Q? And we want to know what the 5 in this term is called. So let's pause the video, try to work these on your own, and once you guys unpause the video, I'll make sure to explain these all to you guys really easy, right? Okay. So hopefully at this point you've paused and hopefully unpaused this video. And now I'm going to go through these together and identifying what each one of these are. So first we have 3x over here, and we have to with the whole value of 3x, and obviously this is a term because it's a variable multiplied by a coefficient. That's going on to the next one. We have x. X is a single variable, and then we just have to remember anytime we have a single variable, we always have a coefficient of 1, because x is the same thing as x times 1, because 1 won't change the value of the expression. So just make sure that this is x1x and there's a coefficient of 1. I wasn't really asking for that in this problem, but just make sure you know that. That's very, very detrimental to something you need to know in algebra. That's going to help you out in a lot of cases. And then again, and by itself, this is just a variable, although it does have a 1, it's being multiplied by 1, but it's fine. And then now over here we have 4x, and I just asked you guys what the 4 in this equation was. And since it's not including the x, this is a variable. I mean, sorry, not a variable, it's a coefficient. The x is a variable. The wrong question. And then a little more, we have 8p, and since it's the entire term, not just one part or the other, this is a term. And finally, for this one, we have 5q, and since it's a number being multiplied by something else, by a variable, and it's not the entire thing, it is a coefficient. Hopefully you guys learned something in this quick video. Leave a like rating and a thumbs up down below. And I hope to see you in the next video where I teach you more interesting Algebra 1 topics. Okay, peace guys.